I'm a makeup girl at heart, so that's what I love to do the most. I love doing the photo shoots and the branding, so the imagery and coming up with new products. Always saw Phoenix as being an international, huge brand. I never saw it as a small company. The brand is really me, it's my personality, it's everything that I love. It's feminine, it's romantic. You know, our tagline is Phoenix, the romantic makeup brand. It's all about pampering and being luxurious and really appreciating and celebrating women and femininity. I wanted to incorporate my love of vintage, and for me 1920s, 1930s, those eras are just so feminine and lush. The pink love affair began when I started the company and started thinking about colours for branding and you know, what women like. And for me, as I discovered, pink really represents girliness. I think because it was so different to anything else out there, which was exactly my intention, it did really well. And then the first store happened, and that was in 2005. I had just turned 21, and it was a new market. So I just went head first. So now I have 11 stores, and I also stock 10 salons throughout the country. And we have an online store, so if you count online, it means we have 12 stores.
My name is Anna Stretton. I've been in the business of fashion, I suppose, for 21 years. I'd say we got together through Fashion Weeks, and we've been at Fashion Week for 11 years, 12 years, so I can only remember one or two of my earlier shows not being with Phoenix.
Anna has been a mentor to me since a couple years into me starting my business. She's just a huge inspiration. I would aspire to be like her, but I know at this stage in my life I couldn't possibly touch that. One of the first inspirational images I used around Phoenix Cosmetics was an Elizabethan mixed with the romantic era, like doing crystal brows.
We're now in 8 stores together, and it was really about working with someone that was a nice fit for my brand, and she certainly is that. So from my point, Phoenix has added to the flavour of my business, and that she's the perfect makeup brand for my business, and it couldn't be a better collaboration, and I hope that we're doing this for a long, long time.
I guess it actually started when I was in primary school. Looking back at scrapbooks that I used to, make when I was 5 or 6, there was always, I would always cut out the lipstick cosmetic ads. Not knowing at the time, why, I just liked how they looked, but it's funny looking back at that and thinking, oh, it's always been there. When I was 14, I did a short makeup course and discovered that you could do makeup as a career, and just fell in love. And it just combined everything that I loved at the time. It was arty, it was colourful, it was making people feel good. And so, yeah, it's just grown from there. Family members, friends who just thought I was crazy and thought I was throwing my life away, and didn't understand that there was a career to be had in makeup, let alone a business. When I told them all I wanted to start a business, that scared everybody. And so I absolutely faced adversity. You're too young, you can't do it, you don't have the money, it's too risky. Yeah, but I just did what I wanted to do because I believed in it. I knew that I needed experience first before I started a company, and so I've always been, I think, realistic. and I did all areas of the makeup industry. I worked as a teacher, I headed a makeup school, I worked for 3 different cosmetic brands. One of the brands I started their standalone store, so I went through the process of opening up a shop, growing the brand, gaining clientele. So I learned that kind of background knowledge, and then I also learned with working with cosmetic brands the product theory and the product knowledge that goes behind it. I learned about sales, so I kind of did everything that I could to prepare myself for what was coming. I started with a lip gloss. And the lip gloss I sold in chemists all throughout the country, and I would go to the AOT markets and the Takapuna markets every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you have to get there at 4 a.m. in the morning, and then you've got to work the whole day the next day selling these little lip glosses. And I did that for about 6 months. I wanted to test the market, I wanted to see how they would sell, and I wanted to make money so that I had some capital to start my first store.
Kia ora, I'm Christina Corpo and I've worked for Phoenix for about a year now. Welcome to Phoenix Cosmetics, Christina speaking. Phoenix is a young Maori woman, she's a real inspiration to myself. Awesome seeing from such a young age, she opened her first store and she's just growing from there, and she's just really driven, she's got a real passion for what she does, and it's real awesome to be a part of it.
I'm in the store almost every day. I have contact with all of my managers on a daily basis, so I'm always in touch with what's happening in the shops. It's my business, so I want to know every single aspect of it. I'm really doing everything on my own, so I just try to fit as much into a day as I can. Like, for example, I do the accounts, I do the PAYE, I do the marketing, I do our GST, all that kind of stuff that you might hire someone to do. I have the thought, well, I can do it, so why would I pay someone else to do it? Because you just have to make time. If I could inspire women or girls to do anything, it would just to be to do what makes you happy, find a passion, and don't just get a job for the sake of getting a job. It's your life. Your work should be about what you love doing. You should wake up every morning and want to live your life, and not wake up waiting for the end of the week. I love goal setting, and I just always remember that, being 15 and thinking this is what I want to do. And if you want to do something, a dream is really a goal with a timeline. If you want something, take the steps you need to do it and to fulfill your dreams.